Hello everyone, this is Mandeep from Visa Based Study Services. This video is for those students who just appear in 12th standard exam and out for their PT preparation. This is a brief video for PT speaking. In PT speaking, you would have a 5 parts known as read aloud, repeat sentences, describe image, retell lecture, and answer short question. All parts of PT speaking are interconnected, that like they will support to reading and they will support to listening as well. Okay. First part of PT speaking is read aloud. You will get up to 6 to 7 read aloud in your final exam. During read aloud, your screen would look something like this. You would have a paragraph of up to 50 words and you would have 35 seconds in that. You have to prepare that paragraph. After that, you would have a 40 seconds to respond your answer. Please look at the example. Training your dog can provide a number of benefits such as in their temperament, obedience, and increasing their overall happiness and well-being. It's important to begin training early on using positive reinforcement techniques such as treat and praise. Consistency is a key in training, and it's important to establish clear rules and boundaries for your dog to follow. Okay, we have prepared that paragraph. There would be a beep sound. After the beep sound, immediately you have to respond the answer. Training your dog can provide a number of benefits, such as improving their temperament and obedience and increasing their overall happiness and well being. It's important to begin training early on using positive reinforcement techniques such as treat and praise. Consistency is key of training, and it is important to establish clear rules and boundaries for your dog to follow. This is the way you have to respond to your answer. As soon as you finish your answer, click the next button. Okay. After that, as I mentioned earlier, that you will get up to 6 to 7 read aloud in your final exam. After read aloud, the second task is repeat sentences. In your exam, you will get 8 to 9 repeat sentences in this section, and you will hear a sentence up to 10 to 15 words. You have to repeat the sentence as much as you can. Okay. And PT repeat sentences contribute to your speaking as well as your listening. In your repeat sentences, you have to manage your fluency, content, and pronunciation. Okay. This is the example of your repeat sentence. Look at the example.
During the Middle Ages, a disease caused a decline in world population.
During the Middle Ages, a disease caused a decline in world population. This is the way to respond your answer. Okay. As soon as you finish your answer, click the next button. Third part of PT speaking is describe image. Only contribute to your speaking. Fluency is must. You would have 25 seconds to prepare the answer, and then you will have 40 seconds to respond to your answer. In this part, you could use template to manage your fluency. You would get up to 3 to 4 describe images in your final exam. This is the example. I have 25 seconds. I'll prepare my response. After the beep sound, immediately I will start speaking. This is a bar graph in front of my computer screen. The given bar graph states the information about male and female employees. The data has been calibrated in numbers. At a first glance, it is quite clear that the highest data is in wholesale. On the opposite side, the lowest data is in finance, public sector, manufacturing. So preparation time is over. We should start our response. This is a bar graph in front of my computer screen. The given bar graph states the information about male and female employees. The data has been calibrated in numbers. At a first glance, it is quite clear that the highest data is in public sector. On the opposite side, the lowest data is in finance. Moreover, it is clear that data has been similar in wholesale and manufacturing. Overall, it is very informative image to get knowledge about male and female employees. Okay, this is the way to respond to your answer. You only have to manage your fluency. Okay, as soon as you finish your answer, click the next button. Fourth part of PT speaking is known as retell lecture. You could have 1 to 2 retell lecture in your final exam that contributes to your speaking as well as your listening. You will hear a short lecture and you have to make notes. After that, you will have 10 seconds to prepare your answer, and then you will have a beep sound and you have to start your answer.
Okay, so this is the big benefit of a universal philosophy. It says it applies to everybody. Well, looks, that doesn't, 205 or 206 countries in the world, and you've got something that applies to everybody. It's a bit strange, isn't it? No. It says liberal theory. There are some value structures that apply to all of us. You couldn't have the United Nations without it. It couldn't tell you that the Universal Declaration of Human Rights without this idea of values that apply to all of us just because we are humans. Now, the idea is to test that as well. Why is sport universal? Why does everybody play football? It's because the values are specified at a very thin level at the top. There are these rules and we all have to abide by just these rules. But there are lots of things about football that aren't rules specified. So Brazilian football is different from Italian football, from British football, from German football, from Spanish football. It's culturally specific, but acknowledges that there are these universal general rules that apply to
Now I
everybody.
have 10 seconds. I will prepare my response. Big benefits of universal proxy: 205 and 206 countries in the world. You just need to write important keywords from the whole lecture. That important keywords are known as content, and that would contribute to your listening. So for your speaking, you only have to manage your fluency. The lecture was about big benefits of universal philosophy, and also about 205 and 206 countries in the world, and also about liberal theory and United Nations, and also about human rights, value of human, and also about playing football wide rules, and also about Brazilian, Italian, German, Spanish, and football, and also about universal rules. Overall, the lecture was very informative. So this is the right way to respond to your answer. In your answer, you have to manage fluency and content. So fifth part of your PT speaking is known as answer short question. You'd have 4 to 5 questions. You have to answer that question in one word. That's low scoring, contributes to your listening as well as to your speaking. So that's not very important. Don't worry about answer short questions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the important part of PT speaking. For PT speaking, the most important part is known as repeat sentences. For your repeat sentences, that contributes to more than 30 scores to your speaking and more than 35 scores to your listening. So it's very important. After repeat sentences, read aloud are important part. And in your read aloud, you must be perfect in your read aloud. And describe image and read a lecture are average scoring. Describe image only contributes to your speaking, and read a lecture adds scores to your listening as well as in your speaking. So this is a whole PT speaking overview. Tomorrow we will come with the writing section. Thank you.